Hey guys, Master Mac here. Today we are going to be doing a series on Crusader Kings 2. We're going to start as a Irish count up in We're going to start as an Irish count of Euromahumene. What we're going to try and do is conquer the British Isles. Real hard achievement. As you see, yeah, I've already done this as a test. I've done it by be almost 42 years actually. It's actually pretty fun. I know I haven't been posting videos in a while, but that's because my computer was not working as perfectly, and I moved. Also, sorry if my voice sounds very raspy. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to pick our ambition to be getting married, and then hopefully find someone we can get an alliance through. Bob. Who's bigger? Asturias. So the Princess of Asturias it is. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm picking a character for me right here to marry, and I'm trying to find a large family. So if I would marry this woman, I would be allied to this guy here, this little stretch here. And I'm really trying to find the Princess of Asturias, which for some reason is gone. Here she is. So from doing this, I would get 200 prestige, and well, 230 prestige, which in this game is kind of valuable because it gives you opinion with your vassals. And then what I'm gonna do is take the hunter ambition, not bad, the focus, because you can sometimes get really good events out of that, but you can also get really bad ones. And one of the first things I'm gonna do is borrow $300 from the Jews and then expel them. So now I don't have to pay them back, and I just got $500. What we're going to do with this $300 is build shipbuilder. So this way we can get boats and then go raiding and get even more money. So now let's talk about our council. So we have a chancellor, marshal, steward, spymaster, and court chaplain. Chancellor is basically the one who gets you all your claims, which you need to declare war on people. He can also improve relations. Do we have anyone better? No, we do not. But what I'm going to send him to do is fabricate a claim in my home duchy, which is actually Munster. The duchy is Munster. The Duchy of Munster is these three provinces here. So I'm going to fabricate claims here. I'm going to have my marshal. Well, your marshal can train your troops, press revolts, and organize raids. And then when you become a feudal lord, he can research culture tech. And what I'm gonna try and have my marshal do now is just try and train my levy, because what you want to have is this up as far as you can. And then I'm gonna my steward is he can oversee construction. When you become a feudal lord, he can collect taxes, but you get settled tribe. And what this does, it will change the culture, and then I can have him build a legend, which I am going to actually have him do, because then he gives you even more prestige, and he can also give you more troops, because it's an event spawn. And then my spy master does as you'd think he would do. He can actually steal technology, well, study technology basically. He can build a spy network, which increases the plot power I can get. So if I want to say kill this guy, which I don't have a very good chance of, I can stick my spy master there to build a spy network, and I get 8% more plot power. Then I also have scheme here, where I can get plot discovery chance, and this is if someone's trying to kill you, he uses this, and you can usually find out. And then I usually do study technology because I stick them down here in Constantinople, because they usually have one of the best starting. Actually, Sinope is the best, but no matter. And now we got our court chaplain, which is usually a priest, well, bishop. What he can do is he can proselytize, which this does. It changes the religion of a county. So right now I'm a Catholic character in a Catholic region, so I won't get any sorry about that. So I won't get any disadvantages from this. And it's also for Irish culture too. So usually you want to have characters that have the same traits as these, because then you get bonuses from it. So now you can have your court chaplain improve relations with the Pope, who is down here, of course, in Rome, right here. Or you can have him build zeal, which gives you monthly piety, which I usually do not worry about. And it can also give you even more troops, but the thing about them is you have to have them fight different religions. But I'm just going to have him improve relations with the Pope. Okay, so now that that's all done, we're going to go here and we're going to change our tribal organization to low. And what this is, you have to get this up to max. You have to get your tribal organization up to max to turn into a feudal lord. But you also have feudal levies. This is how many people, how many troops a person has to give you when you become a feudal lord, and they also become feudal. You have feudal taxation, which will get bumped up to low. I mean small, when we get the chance. There's city levies, which do the same as feudal levies, but usually you don't get as much. There's city taxation, that's about the same, but usually this you want on large because you get a lot of money from the cities. There's church levies, which usually I never worry about, because as a Catholic in the late game you really have to worry about how much how much you're pissing off the Pope in that, because you can get excommunicated and it's very bad. And then we also have up here who our heir would be. And right now, our heir is our father, who does not have any titles because, for some reason, weird. But now let's move on to our tech. We actually have better starting tech than I did my last game, which is really weird. So, tech isn't a big deal in this game, but sometimes it can be. Yes, here's the big ones. Legalism is always a big one for some reason. And then military organization, you want to get this up here as much as you can. Because with it, you can get retinues here. And with retinues, you can actually get standing armies. But right now, our troop count is 438 out of 636. That's close to 666. But you also see we have no boats to go raiding with. So, intrigue. This is your basic menu for everything. You can raise a tribal army for 500 prestige and you get 2,500 men in your capital. You can also adopt feudalism, which basically turns this tribal holding into a castle, which should be some down here. Yep. Well, this is the African castle. I don't think there are, and actually, yeah, there are. Yeah, this is what the portrait will turn out to be. The upgrading it this much will take a lot of money. But if you're the king of West Francia, you can actually do that. What I'm gonna try and do in this Let's Play is get myself 2 sons, and when I get older, kill off 1 son, because right now my succession law is Gavelkind. Well, Gavelkind. And what that means is my titles that I collect will be split between the sons. So I really only want 1 son to have all of Ireland. And then, well, back to intrigue. You have invite holy man to court, so this is if you need a new chaplain. You got invite noble to court if you need someone to take land for you. You have present, I have no idea how to pronounce that word. And this is if you need a new courtier. And courtiers are basically people who sit in your court, basically next to your throne, essentially. Sorry, I was seeing if we had any title claimants in our court. We also have Hold a Feast, which you can get an opinion boost from everyone on the map. You can hold a summer fair, which I actually have not tested this yet, but I'm pretty sure you get an opinion boost with some of the surrounding countries. You can go on a grand hunt, or you can buy indulgences for your sins, which you can trade money for piety. And I'm not gonna worry about piety because it's mostly useless. Then you got your factions tab, which this will become a late game factor. Hopefully not. Then you have your Catholics. So if you get the opinion of yourself higher than the Pope's opinion, you can actually get bishops to pay you money, because if they don't like you more, they would not pay you money for some reason. It's really stupid. But you have the college cardinals. I have no idea what this does, so I won't even try and explain it. But you have your Pope, and then looks to be successor or something. I don't know. but I'm not going to try and explain this. So, let's get on the way. Well, actually, I'll make you guys wait for a second part. See y'all again in the second part. This is Master, signing off.